Sadly, because of corporations' greed and their lack of empathy toward audiences, we have a lot of shows that get canceled without a reason, for good reasons, abruptly, surprisingly, shockingly. I want to make a series where I want to discuss them about them, and I will do four shows an episode. So this is part one. Shows that should have never been canceled, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. So if you have yours, go back. So let's start with the first one. This is the United State of Terror. I just started watching the show. When I tell you that it was so amazing. Toni Collette is the star. She's incredible in this role. You've seen her maybe in the A24 horror movie that I get spoiled from that I forgot the name for. Hereditary. I don't know. She's incredible in this. She's always incredible. I've seen a couple of stuff before Hereditary, and she was always incredible. But this is amazing. She plays three different characters. The show got canceled the third season. They're all 13 episodes each, and they're all amazing. Like season two is a little mid, but season three and season one, they're amazing. It's really amazing to see. Like she's amazing. The cast is great. We got a young Brie Larson, Viola Davis guest stars. The actor who played Marshall is so great. Great. We got Max plays up. They're all great. All great. Charmaine. These are the characters of her sister. She has her family. They all have such family chemistry, and it's really good to see because a lot of shows don't have that. We got these people getting told they're family, and they're not. Talking to you, Netflix. You don't have a lot of shows with family that feel like family. Sorry, but this they felt like you can watch them forever. Luckily, even though the show was canceled, every season ends like it's last. They treat every season finale like it's the last one, so we get closure. But it's not. But for even season, we get closure. So you're not gonna feel like, oh, I need another one. Even though I need another one, but it has a closure that season. The series has a closure, a great one too. But it's so sad because the season was so good. And spoiler, she plays again. She has split the character has DID. It's a split personality disorder because of trauma she had as a child. She has throughout the show, she has three personalities. From season two, we see three personalities, more even, but the one that show up the most, I like three. We got Buck, Alice, and T. Buck is a hellbilly, Alice is the classic hostmaker, and T is a teenager. We also got a child persona and an animal persona that she goes into when she has experiences trauma or too much stress. And in season three, we get Toni Collette playing Bryce. So he's an abusive persona. Sometimes it's true, by the way. They take Tara is so traumatized that she took the form of her abuser, the one that caused all of this, a 14-year-old pedophile who's her brother, her half-brother, that she never knew about because she blocked it out. And she plays him so well. It's so creepy. Like I'm never scared of horror movies or anything. She never, but the way that she played Bryce was so disgusting. It was so terrible. It was so scary, especially around her kids. Oh my god, it really terrified me. I was like, damn, Tony, I'll give her all the awards. It was really terrifying. I was so sad the show ended. I watched it this month. I watched it this month again, but I was like, I need more. We need more. But it ends on a closer, which is more than I can say for a lot of shows, especially on this list. It's so good. Do yourself a favor. It's 13 episodes each season for 3 seasons, which is like a lot. 13 episodes is the dream now. We better can get one. We better can get 6 episodes now. It's so good. Check it out. I promise you won't regret it. It's really good. Up next, we're gonna talk about The Secret Circle. This show is a blast from the best for me. I love this show when it came out. It's basically it's a spinoff. It was supposed to be a spinoff from the Vampire Diaries. It's been created by the same people. But they changed their mind because they were doing like, a lot of magic plots back then, and the magic of the Secret Circle is different from a lot of witch magic. This show was so good to me. I know it has a lot of trashy moments, but I really liked it. The magic, the aspects of it, the characters, I loved everything about it. The way the magic was different, that it actually was meant to use, it's really like craft. Because I think Charmed really hit what witches are. It didn't hit it good, it hit it bad. It made these witches like superheroes and crap. It really ruined the brand. And a lot of shows don't get what witches are anymore, but this show got the dark and the gothic and the spells and the cultish and the demons. This show really got what a witch show is supposed to be, and it really brought it back. Because after that we got American Story Coven, which was really good. That's a lot of effect with these. We got a queen witch here. We got everything. This is obviously like it takes a lot of inspiration from The Craft, especially with Faye Chamberlain's character. It is so good. It's better than Vampire Diaries to me in some aspects. A lot of people shit on it because it was a CW show, with the writing and everything, but it was still really good, and I really like the way they use the magic, and I would love it could totally come back. The cast, unemployed bitches, they're all not working right now. They all look good. You cannot do a second season. You can do a second season, but you have to do a time jump, like 10 years, which would be amazing. Because they left on a cliffhanger where they all kind of separated, like the circle all went to do their own ways, so it could totally work. I like this show a lot, and I love that they had the guts to kill a main character instead of just like I'm not gonna say who, cause spoilers, but they did it. Throughout the season one, they kill one of them, and it's actually permanent. And I'm like, a lot of shows wouldn't do that, especially from in the first season. And I really like that. And I love the darkness aspect. I think the show would have been successful if they actually stuck to making it a spin-off of the Vampire Diaries. If these witches were introduced in the Vampire Diaries for like a Bonnie plot, but God forbid we give Bonnie a fucking storyline. Don't get me started on Vampire Diaries. I would literally lose my mind. But this is such a good show, and I really liked it. I hated the romance, though. Speaking of, I hated the romance between Cassie, Adam, and Jake. Ugh, it pissed me. I was like, focus on the witchcraft. That's what the show is not a ship show. It's a witchcraft show. That's where it gets its strength from, and I think that's what we need. I want a reboot. I want a continuation. I want a second season with these characters. 10 years later, the witches are back. The circles are back. We left on a gigantic cliffhanger where Cassie's dark siblings are here and her Melissa, and it's really, really good. Oh my god, I love the ending. I was like, I was so excited season two. I was like, oh, me and my cousins. I had two cousins. We were obsessed with this, and it was one of the first shows where we had male witches. Were called witches, not warlocks, because witches can be anything. Witches can be any gender. Warlocks can be any gender. That's it. And I love that the show stuck to that. And I'm doing the spells like, let's do a circle magic. Let this bitch nose bleed. If she gets on her knees, that means she got tipped off the building. It was like so evil. It really got me into witchcraft and shit. I still love witch media is the best. And I think Charm really fucked up with witch media, where it becomes cartoonish. When it's campy, it's campy. But I feel like Charm really messed that up for a lot of witchcraft. Charm was never good. It was just a bunch of filler shit. And 2 episodes at the end, I really did not Charm. I really have. I grew up watching it, but I really have like such. Like when I realized how bad Charm is, it was like wow, it was really a bad show. It tried to be Buffy so badly. Buffy's a really good show. But anyway, Secret Circle deserves a reboot. Deserves anything. Give that shit. Get HBO Max. Give them that budget. Would love a lot of fans will be like if this happens, like we get a reboot of a continuation or a reboot. A lot of fans will be really really happy, especially given a good budget and a good better writers. If I see that nigga from Riverdale, I'll kill myself. Understood? So that would be really good. Especially knowing I really love the magic. I really love the coven. I really loved everything about it. So thanks. This will always be so sad for me. But next on the list is a Santa Clarita Diet starring Drew Barrymore and this guy, I forgot his name. Love his character on the show though. This show hurts my heart because I love the show and it ended on such a gigantic cliffhanger. Oh, Drew Barrymore plays this zombie infected woman and well, she becomes a zombie, but she becomes a flesh eater. Basically has to eat people to survive, and the show is hilarious. And I love that it's focused on a normal normal boring couple, and then she becomes a zombie, and instead of ruining her life, she kind of likes it. It makes her more confident, more she pukes this thing. She becomes more confident. She becomes more fierce. That she does. She likes to eat people. Drew Barrymore does a lot of gross stuff here. That includes eating and separating of body limbs and eye popping, and it's really gross, and it's so funny. Not to mention a straight couple. This show has about a straight couple on the show. Two parents who love each other, love their daughter. They chose to be with each other. It's so great. I love that they still had such good chemistry. They were sexy, funny. You can tell they loved each other. They loved their daughter. Oh, it was so good to see that. Because usually we got like married people who just hate each other. This is so great. This is like the dream room. This is like the opposite of Morticia and Adams. You know how they're really good with each other, but they're like dark. They're really good with each other, but they're like light. But But they also had to do this really fucked up thing of killing bad people. Yeah, she goes into like, he's like, we should kill bad people so you can like survive and eat. The show has 3 seasons and it ends with a massive cliffhanger. But you can totally buy it off like it's the end, and yeah, you can tell. I'm not gonna spoil it. But you can tell you're like, oh well, it's over. It is so funny. It's hilarious. I miss the show, and I hate Netflix canceling it as much as I hate Netflix canceling Sense8. We'll talk about Sense8 in another video. The video Sense8 deserves a video by its own, but this show is really, 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 really good. It's really funny, and we should have had more. At least a fourth season. Like we really should have. I love Santa Clarita Diet. Goddamn, I miss this show so much. The final one on the list is really sad. Is Dark Angel, a show made by James Cameron, creator of the Titanic and the Terminator and Avatar and many other great movies. This is a show, and this is after he made the Titanic and Terminator. He was already a big name and made this amazing show that didn't deserve to be canceled. The first 2 episodes of the show are like a movie. It was movie quality. He created scenes, and back then we didn't have that kind of stuff. We didn't have that like movie quality shows that are like have this. I mean, no, we didn't have that. This was one of the first of its kind. It was incredible to see. And if you like Angel, if you like Buffy, this is totally up your alley. It's so good. It deals with all sci-fi stuff. It's really amazing. James Cameron created an amazing universe, futuristic universe, and this with limited budget he did it too. The show got canceled because the fucking network moved it to like Friday nights, which is like dead for TV because nobody watches Soldier on Friday night. We're all busy doing something, okay? And it was canceled because of them. They got so mad, they were like, oh, it's canceled. It's so sad. I hated it. Got canceled on the cliffhanger, and was really sad about it because I really loved the show. It was as good as Buffy to me. Well, Buffy is a little more because it has time to grow. This show did not have time to grow. James Cameron, you are such a big name now. Maybe it's time for you to bring back the show. It stars Theodore Jensen Ackles, you people like from Supernatural. This is where he got his shot. And of course, the amazing Jessica Alba, who is incredible in this role. She's so good. I haven't seen her in so long. The last thing she did was like this bad boy thing show. It was like her and I forgot her name. I love her, but I forgot her name. Whatever. They did this bad boy show, and she was good. And she looks amazing. She looks incredible. Jessica Alba has now lost an ounce of her beauty. It's amazing. She could totally play this role again. James Cameron, you are such a big name now. Give us a third season. If you want, there are like books. If you don't know comics, there are like graphic books about it that I never read and never will because I'm on a show. I don't want a fucking book. Thank you very much. This is such a good show, and I really recommend it. If you like the Buffy stuff, also such a blast from the past. This is like late 2000s. This got the end after 2000. Okay, Supernatural got 15 seasons, but Dark Angel got canceled. That's so fucking weird. It's so good. Watch the show. If you like this Angel, I don't want to spoil it too much because you need to have like fresh eye to watch it. Basically, she's Bucky, trained. Although she was born that way, she had all the she's a super soldier. She had all the power of super soldier. Breeded in a lab until one day, her and a lot of people like her, a lot of kids that were like that too, run away. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch it. If you want, you can just watch the first 2 episodes. All the first one because it's like 2 hours. It's so good. It's a movie. It even ends like a movie. So you should check that out. It's so good. Loved it. And once again, another fucking female project. But James Cameron fails with such potential. I'll never let go of Alita Battle Angel. I will never move over Alita Battle Angel. Do you hear me? I will never give up, Alita. I will have you back in my life, girl. I will have you back in your big ass eyes. And one day I will have the show back too. Not a reboot. I want Jessica Alba to be in it. You can make it a movie. You can make it a show. I will be there no matter what. And Jessica Alba is free. She's not doing big stuff right now. She's doing small stuff. So you can totally get her for this. She probably because she's always had regret, and it did. Just watch the show. It's so good, guys. And I'll always be sad. Why do you always cancel? How come Riverdale got 7 seasons? How come shit like Supernatural, after it got bad, got 10 more seasons? Because after season 5 it gets bad. You say what you say. How? And we get such horrible shows. Keep going. I got so many canceled. I have such a huge cancel list of shows that I love. And we will talk about all of them. And we will recommend all of them. But I'm so sad. I get to be sad about this. We will do more shows than just 4 next time. Especially if this gets a lot of views. But I'll do it no matter. If it gets 2 views, I'll do it. Because I'll need to vent about this. Because it's like I'm traumatized. It's like someone's like, did you watch Dark Angel? And I was like, shut up, bitch. She's like, what? It's like, we should watch Santa Clarita on Netflix. Mom, please. I don't want to watch something that make me. Oh my god, I'm just so depressed about it. I'm gonna do a spell on some TV executives, and goodbye. Have fun. Thank you for watching. And tell me, what show do you want me to talk about next that got canceled, or what show do you really want to, or what show in general do you think that should not have never been canceled? I know we have all have a list. Recommend me something. Recommend me something that got canceled that I don't know about. Not that I could watch. I'm looking for new shows to watch. So do it.